Hello class, I'm Madeline Hamilton and I'll be talking to you a little bit about my service department. So just an overview, I'm going to do an introduction, go over the shop designs and features, the different levels of technicians, service advisors, and then the support staff and personnel. So just industry analysis, as we all know, basically this industry is going to keep being around. I mean, how are people supposed to get to and from work? You know, yeah, you can ride a bike, but what if you live 40 minutes? It's going to take you like 3 days to get to work if you want to ride your bike. And with that being said, the automotive industry, technology is always improving and changing. So with that, you know, there's going to be a need for the service department. You know, just like anything else, things need to be updated and repaired. So that's why we're here. A little bit about my shop. We will have 16 stalls, and each stall, as you can see in this picture at the top, will have their own bay door, so you don't have to worry about people, you know, driving through, and you know, the accidents could happen. So I just feel safer with everyone having their own bay door. You can pull in, pull out when you're done. Our A and B technicians will each have 2 bays. This way, you know, they can be working on 2 vehicles at once. You know, you have one really big job, you have it pulled in, and then you get sick of it, and you're like, I need a break. You move to your other car, start working on that one. And then the C-level technicians and oil and lube technicians will have just 1 bay. Our A technicians are our go-to guys. You know, if you throw something at them, they basically can fix any car out there. We will have 3 of them. They will be our mentors to the lower level technicians and kind of help guide them through things if they need the help. Our B technicians, they're there because they have the potential to become those A technicians. They want to learn and want to move up with move and grow with the company, and they just don't have as much experience as the A technicians, but they're working with the A technicians to get to that level. We will also have 3 of those. And then the C technicians, they might be a little bit younger, you know, starting right off in the industry, you know, thinking, you know, this is what I want to do, and you know, they don't have experience as like the A and B technicians do. So this is going to be, they're going to kind of work in a team with both A and B technicians, and the A and B technicians are going to lead them and train them and get them to the point where they feel comfortable working on more intensive projects than the little projects that they would do, you know, like tire rotations and stuff like that. We'll have 2 C-level technicians, and then they will also grow with the company. Our oil and lube technicians, there will be 2 of them, and they'll be responsible for rotating tires, you know, vehicle inspections, just, you know, oil changes, you know, those quick in and out oil changes that need to happen on a daily basis. That way, you know, our C-level technicians aren't bothered with, you know, if they have extra time, they can help with the oil changes and all that stuff, but they're sitting there working with the A and B technicians, learning hands-on skills. So our service advisors, you know, these are the most, I personally think these are very important people, you know, because customers don't want to talk to the technician because technicians have that technical brain, and customers, some of them don't have that technical brain. So you want someone there to be that middleman and have that communication between the 2. You know, they'll work on answering questions between, whether it's a question from the technician about the customer's vehicle, and just really communication is the key here. You know, you need to be able to communicate with the customer when their car is going to be done or what's happening. They need to be able to take the technical terms and kind of speak it down to the level of where like an average person would be able to understand it. I know, for instance, my sister, if she was to take her car into a dealership, she'd be like, here's my keys, I have no idea what's wrong. And so then that service advisor would need to be able to work her through the whole process and explain it to her where she would understand it. They would also be working on estimates and making appointments when needed, and we will have 4 service advisors. So for the support staff and personnel, we'll have a couple porters, you know, between 2 or 3 depending. You know, we can have a part-time porter, you know, some, you know, this is perfect for people that want to get into the industry. You know, if it's a high school student and he's going to school and like doing the technical classes at school, you know, after school he can come and like be a porter and learn the different ways of it. So their job is to make sure that the service lane is free of cars so customers can pull their car right in. They're also responsible of taking care of like the trash and just like the miscellaneous things on the floor, to making sure that the service aisle and stuff is clean when the customers come in until after hours, then that's when the janitor will come in and just make sure everything's all cleaned up. A parts runner, they will be responsible for running the parts from the parts counter to the technicians. So this way the technicians don't have to go to the parts counter, step away from a job, forget where they were, and they can just keep working. They will also be responsible, say our shop is out of a part, they can run to a store or anywhere else and grab that part that we need. Cashier, they'll be working with closing out with the repair orders with the customers. Once they pay for it, they'll close it out and put everything in the system so that way it's all closed out and you're not like, oh, did this person pay or what's going on here. And then we'll have a customer relations person, so it's more or less of like the BDC department, the service department, so it would be the business development center. So this person is making sure that our customers are happy and satisfied. They're going to be working on making sure that they want to come back, saying, hey, I see that your vehicle's at 50%, like for your oil, you should, do you want to schedule an appointment now, or, just making sure that the customer service is really there. And then this is just a little org chart about how it will be organized. So everything is under the service manager, and each service advisor will have 2 technicians. So one service advisor will have tech A, an A tech and a B tech, and then another will have an A tech and a C tech. Same with this one. So these two A techs can help mentor these C techs, and so that way, you're not just throwing people that don't have that experience into here's a job, and they're like, I don't know. So that way they can go to those mentors and help get the work done. And then the last service advisor will have both 2 B techs, and that will be like another team, and they can work together on projects. So they have questions. They can also go to any of the A techs as well. The customer relations person, the porter will be under them because they're the ones, if someone needs a shuttle ride or anything, they'll go to the loaners and everything. They'll report to the BDC person, so then they can say, hey, I need you to go here, I need you to pick up this. That way the service advisor isn't trying to work with the technician and trying to organize the porter to go and get this, because then everyone is just miscommunicating, and it can be a big hassle. And then also the cashier will report to the service manager as well, saying, hey, I closed this order out, I saw that this was happening, or if it was warranty, then they could go through that process as well with the service manager. It's a little bit of a review of what I talked about. I talked about the shop design and features, technicians, our service advisors, and then the support staff and personnel. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you.